Hi, my name is Frederick Gesse, and this is my review for the PlayStation 4 game Judgment. You could view the full text review at PlayStationHaven.com. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and click the bells for any notifications. Thank you, and enjoy the presentation. Toshihiro Nogoshi is a Sega veteran with a background in film production, and it shows in the Yakuza series. Ryogak Otaku in Japan, with its focus on story, great cinematography, and the intriguing cast of characters. He first started as a CG designer under Yu Suzuki and now is Chief Creative Officer at Sega. He worked on influential titles such as Daytona USA and Shinryu. He also headlined the Yakuza series, and has been going for 14 years and inspired by the real-life Kabuchiko and Roppongi Hills districts in Tokyo. Next up is a new spin-off called Judgment, which released internationally in June. In Judgment, it adds the combat/exploration aspects of the franchise with the investigative procedural elements of games such as Capcom's Ace Attorney, Hideo Kojimo's Police Knots, and Yoji Hori's Portopia Murder Mystery. The three mechanics that hold Judgment together are investigation, exploration, and combat. Investigation is the new addition that focuses on the legal angle of the Yakuza universe. These mechanics do immerse you into the sensation of being a detective. This mechanic is mainly conveyed through asking questions or displaying evidence supplied from your findings. You also do search crime scenes to gather evidence to strengthen or dismiss cases. You get an experience bonus if you ask the right questions. The finding system is a bit simplistic and is basically a find-a-spot mechanic, which is a holdover from old adventure games. At the start of the game, however, you're limited to a hint system. Lastly, there's also a tailing system, which is a stealth mini-game that is very deliberate on how easily you get spotted. It does nicely fit with the detective crime thriller angle. Exploration is a sandbox. You can explore the 2018 version of Kamurocho, which includes various shops, arcades with such classics such as Space Harrier, Virtua Fighter 5, and Motor Raid, which is an arcade game like EA's Road Rash but in full 3D with more of a sci-fi vibe. This marks the first time that Motor Raid has been ported to a home console. The restaurants have various food items that recover your health, unlike in Yakuza 6, where it increased your stats only. The friend system from Yakuza 0 also makes a return, but can now be used for specific attacks like you find them roaming in the city or are near/in their specific building. There's also a wealth of side stories that are funny, sad, and do lighten up the mostly serious mainline story. Kamurocho does give you breathing room with the pacing of the story. This does help extend the game after the end of the story. The third mechanic is combat, which is the main tenet of the Yakuza series, and it's no different here. Instead of the heat system for context-specific attacks, you get EX. Unlike heat, it doesn't empty when you incur damage. There is also a boost mechanic that you can use to burn the EX gauge to break certain enemies' guards and extend your combo. Also, the combo system is more simplified with the auto combo system, which also extends your combo chain. The other difference from Yakuza 6 is that you only have two forms of fighting, your Crane and Tiger, which looks like a mix of Kung Fu and Drunken style. Crane is mainly used for crowd control, while Tiger is used for tougher enemies such as bosses. It also increases the chance of breaking enemies' guard. It's an overall intuitive combat system that can be picked up by new players. The plot revolves around the murders of various Yakuza and governmental officials, and it's a relevance to 89. 89 is an up-and-coming drug that is a miracle cure for Alzheimer's disease. The game does deal with contemporary themes such as Japan's aging population, how the death penalty is used, and the conflict between justice and politics. There is also questions late game where the theme of do the ends justify the means pops up. It's all very enthralling, with the only pacing issue being a somewhat sluggish start. This can be forgiven because of the game needing time to set up the characters, tone, and setting. Overall, Judgment shows that you can have an adventure in Kamurocho without Kiryu, Tajima, and Akiyama. The investigation mechanics are a bit too simple and has some questionable design decisions for the progression system. These things can be overlooked because of Judgment's strong story, presentation, fighting mechanics, and intimate sandbox. It may even turn you into a fan of Yakuza, which has been heating up in popularity in the West. Definitely a strong narrative-focused sandbox that you can sink your teeth into.